often ask me, Jonesy, why do you go so hard for Jesus? And I'm like, yeah, so funny story. There was this one time that I actually had a demon, right? And my father, who was aware of the fact that I had a demon, calls me up one day and he's like, Jonesy, I'm going to come to your apartment and I'm going to pray for you. And this demon has got to go, okay? And so he comes over to my apartment and he starts praying for me. But at this time, I was able to feel the emotions of the demon, right? So I'm feeling the arrogance that the demon has. It's like kind of laughing. It's like, haha, like he's trying, he's not going to be able to get me out. But and then all of a sudden, something switches. And y'all, this is going to sound so crazy, but if you are aware of the spiritual realm, you would know that I am not lying. Have y'all ever seen the movie Get Out? And homeboy is sitting in a chair, right? And he's like watching the stuff that's happening to him almost on like a TV screen, but he can't do anything. He can't say anything about it. He's just able to sit there and watch what is happening, right? So I go from experiencing like, haha, he's trying to get me out, I'm not getting out, haha, to like all of a sudden it takes over and I'm no longer like in control. I'm now sitting in a back seat, almost is what it feels like, and I'm watching everything through the lens of the demon. And the reason why that is so crazy is because, y'all, demons use our eyes to be able to see. So people who have a demon, they're looking at the world through your eyes. And so I was actually able to see the world through the perspective of the demon. Like, they don't see things the way you see things generally. They see things very weird. Very weird. The best way to describe it is there was a lot of like green and red and yellow. Like it almost looked like I was seeing through the perspective of a snake, if that makes sense. Like this is going to be a crazy reference, but have y'all ever seen that one episode of Timmy Turner where he becomes a dog and then the whole episode you're seeing through the perspective of him as the dog? So like the whole screen is black and white and it looks weird. Like it doesn't look like the normal cartoon. That is how I felt like I was seeing. That being said, still, I cannot say anything. I can't do anything. I'm just aware that I am no longer in control of my body. And I'm aware that I am no longer in the forefront of my body, if that makes sense. So like I said earlier, I'm actually able to feel the emotions of the demon at that time. And it goes from this very like arrogant haha to like worry and fear. Like I can actually feel the fear that the demon was feeling at that time. So it started to realize like, okay, I thought this man didn't really have that much power, but nah, like even the fact that I'm able to sit in the background and he's able to come through, because I could tell the demon did not want to do that. Like it wanted to stay hidden. And so even the fact that my father was able to bring it out, that is when the fear started coming up. So at that very moment where I feel the switch, right? So I'm currently sitting in the background and the demon is now like in the forefront. My father actually jumps back. And then he looks at the demon and he says, you cannot have my daughter. Give her back. And he's almost like, you can feel the emotions. Like he's dang near on the verge of tears. Y'all, I don't even want to get into me and my father's relationship. But y'all, that man loves me down bad. Like that man does not play about me. Y'all, so the demon actually responds to my father. However, it was more perplexed about the fact that it was able to be brought out to the forefront. And so it was like, wait a minute. Like... wait a minute. It responds to my dad, do you know what position I hold, right? So it was basically saying like, you shouldn't even have been able to bring me out. Like the fact that it thinks that it has that much power in the spiritual realm to where it was just like, wait a minute, what's going on, right? And then my dad ignores that and it goes, why are you in my daughter? It responds to my father, when she was a child, I was assigned to her. So y'all, long story short, when I was about 10, my father had a dream. I was in the crib. He sees like something black come over the crib, right? And then he goes up to the crib and then the thing that was black that came over the crib was now gone and it was just me in the crib. So my father has known that I've had a demon for a very long time, right? And he knew that it came into me as a child. Like this is not new news, but it was just like, okay, like hearing the demon confirm it, it was just like, okay, it made sense. Y'all, so and then my father asked the demon, why were you sent? And the demon says, she's a threat. Mind you, whole time I'm able to hear this conversation, I'm able to see what's going on. Yes, through a very wonky lens, but I'm still able to see this and I have no control. So I'm so sorry, y'all, but this video is actually getting kind of long. So if you want a part 2, just comment for more. Amen.